Y'all check this out, man. So a retailer, man, slipped up and accidentally leaked the price of GTA 6. And so people here in the US may or may not like it, man, because it is higher than what we've all been anticipating. Also, I want to talk about in this video here why I defend this game being higher priced. And we could have also got the release date of the second trailer, and it's crazy because the date might have been right up in our face this entire freaking time. We also got some classic games that's being dropped on the portal. PS5 Pro is getting major updates in graphics, new DualSense Controller tech patent that is filed that is just dope as hell, y'all. New Silent Hill game being released, and a whole lot more that we're gonna discuss in this video, so let's talk. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it, man. GTA 6 price leak that some of you guys out there might be mad about, but if I'm being honest with y'all, I'm not even really tripping on this price, and I'm gonna tell you guys why in a second. Now, on a reputable Switzerland retailer website called I think it was called Brack or Brack.tv. I don't know. Y'all, I'll link it down below for you guys, but they had the game in itself available for people to add to their cart for PS5 as well as the Xbox Series S and X. And the price that they had it set for was 99 Swiss francs, which if you convert that into US dollars, it comes out to $112 at the time of this video. Now, I know some of you guys out there might feel some kind of way about this, and I want you guys to let me know down in the comments right now if you guys would pay $112 for GTA 6. But here's why I don't really mind the price of this game. So I just started playing GTA 5, y'all, for the first time. I know y'all can cook me down in the comments. I know we talked about this, all right? But either way, y'all, the game is so damn fire. Like to the point where I'm legit hooked on it and I can't wait for GTA 6. But the reason I don't really mind paying it because how many people that's out there right now will buy a game, for example, let's say Call of Duty for $70+ and then you're going to spend over $200+ or $300+ more dollars in the game for skins, gun packs, tracers, and you name it. Anything, even the new Ninja Turtles joint, everybody bought that skin, y'all. It is all throughout the game, right? And the game in itself is not even perfect. And honestly, I feel like it just keeps getting rushed at this point for them either trying to fix cheaters in the game or, you know, crashes or anything else within the game. But you mean to tell me you wouldn't pay $100+ for a game where I feel like Rockstar is taking their time to perfect it so that way they can make sure that we're getting the best possible game to be able to play for 12+ years? Because if we look at GTA 5, whether it's the online RP or role-playing modes or not, it's still a game that is being played after 12+ years. Tell me another game, man, that is out there that's able to do that. I'll wait. Now, if you can break that down, you're only talking about $8.33 per year that GTA 6 is going to cost you, which is the same price as a Starbucks coffee being bought once per year. And I don't even like Starbucks. Now, I'm not sitting up here saying that every game should or even deserves to be bumped up like this. Hell no, not even close. Now, in my eyes, from my experience, this is probably the only game that I feel has the authority to even ask for their game to be $112. But listen, I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out the side of my neck, but y'all let me know if you guys agree with me or not down in the comments, because this is gonna be good. Now, since we on this whole GTA 6 wave right now, there's been some rumors, y'all, on when we should see the second trailer being released, and it could have been right in front of our faces this entire time. So according to a reputable GTA 6 account called GTA 6 Countdown on X, they brought up a post that Rockstar posted back in 2023 of a promotional post for GTA 5 that was 6 months before the first trailer for GTA 6, which was released on December 5th. Well, if you guys look at the shirt within the post, the exact date and time when the first trailer for GTA 6 was going to be released, and it was spot on, y'all. Like, it was down to the time, all right? Then if we go ahead and look at the other side of the shirt, it has the dates April 1st, 2025, which could indicate that we could get the second trailer for GTA 6, which would give us more details and an inside look into more of what we can expect from the game in itself when it is actually released. Now listen, y'all, this could all just be a huge reach, but it is a big coincidence that both of those dates are in that old promo on that shirt in that exact order. Now, I mean, listen, at this point, only time is gonna tell, so make sure you guys come back here to this video on April 1st or to the channel in itself and see if it is true. Now, the next thing we wanna talk about here is the updates that's gonna be coming to the PS5 Pro. This was a good one, y'all, that will leave us owners happy and a glimpse as what we can expect from the PS6. So today, y'all, as you guys know, the PS5 Pro was made to basically give us better graphics as well as better performance and just overall gameplay, which in my opinion, I feel like if you have the right hardware, like a solid TV like I have right here, or if you have a solid monitor, which I actually have another gaming monitor that I cannot wait to show y'all, that's gonna be coming up here on the channel pretty soon, but you can honestly see the difference between a PS5 and a PS5 Pro. But if I'm being honest with y'all, it is a very, very slight difference. You really kind of have to be looking for it, all right? Well, starting in 2026, there's talks of PlayStation working on a new AI upscaling formula that will make things even more crispier using AMD FSR4, which is something that we see in the new RX 9070 as well as RX 9070 XT graphics cards, which is the direct competitor to NVIDIA's latest DLSS. Now, whether people will love it or whether people is going to hate it, AI, y'all, is the future. It's here to stay, and these companies have basically found a way using AI to give us sharper quality out of the hardware that we're buying without them having to natively give us that, as well as increase prices. Now, according to Mark Kearney, y'all, who is the lead architect over at PlayStation, he said in a recent interview that their target is to have something very similar to AMD's FSR4's upscaler to be available on the PS5 Pro for their 2026 titles as the next evolution of PSSR. Now, if this is the case, that's going to be a huge win for all of us PS5 Pro owners, as well as the PSSR technology and kind of where they're wanting to go with it. Because let's be honest, man, PSSR ain't going nowhere, and this is what PlayStation is using going forward. So we can only champion it and look forward to what's to come. Now, the next thing we got to kind of talk about, y'all, is the dark side of AI when it comes to the future of gaming. Because on one hand, I like what's possibly coming, and then on the other hand, I kind of feel bad for the actors and the actresses. So what I'm talking about is there was a leak of a new AI feature in a video that would use AI in games that would allow gamers like you and I to be able to interact with characters in a game through voice prompts. Think of it as like you're talking to a Google Assistant or Siri or an Alexa, but you're in game talking to the actual characters and interacting with them. Like, for example, you're talking to Kratos. Like, think about how dope that would be if you're able to talk to Kratos and he can talk back to you in his voice and still be in character. Like, it would be, the clips online would be next level, yo. Now, they also showed in the video, which has now been taken down since due to copyright claims, that it can also track the face movements and possible voice actors and voice actresses without the need of those actors and actresses being on set anymore, which this has caused y'all a huge outrage between the gaming industry and those voice actors and actresses to cause them to strike because they don't like the feeling of their voice as well as their likeness being used by AI without the permission or being fairly compensated for it. Now, as a gamer, if I take a step back, I like the idea of it and being able to interact with the characters within a game. But if I'm being honest, man, I also hate the execution of it and just kind of how they're going about it. Now, I personally think it would be dope to be able to interact with the characters in the game using voice chat features and just get real human-like responses back again. It would be kind of trippy at first, not gonna lie, but I still see the future in it. And again, it's getting us closer to blending both worlds, which, if I'm being honest, is really just a chapter out of Black Mirror's episodes, which I can't wait for that show to return because Black Mirror is just such a dope show. But on the other hand, man, I do feel like these paid actors and actresses should be fairly compensated for their time, for their useness, for their likeness, for their voices, all going forward within the game, to where they should be receiving some type of royalty for their use of likeness in these games from PlayStation or Guerrilla Games, who is the development studio behind Horizon Forbidden West, which was the game that was featured in the demo that got leaked. So my thing is the gaming studio and the gaming platform like Guerrilla Games and PlayStation, or even other gaming studios who are looking to kind of implement this into their gaming, or even hardware companies like Sony PlayStation or Microsoft Xbox, or even Nintendo with the Nintendo Switch. Make sure you guys are fairly paying people for the use of their likeness. That way, man, I feel like everybody will win. Because think about it like this. The studios in themselves, they're going to make money from selling it to the platforms like PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo, right? And then from the manufacturing perspective, as well as the gaming studios, they're also going to make more money from us buying those games, right? And then when it comes down to the hardware companies, they're also going to win from the innovation of the new tech that's to come. And again, as a gamer, we get the new dope feature, which is the future of gaming. And then on top of that, the actors and the actresses are getting fairly paid. So it's a win-win situation. Like, imagine this type of tech being in GTA 6. Like, come on, y'all, man. It'd be so cold. Plus, it would also be a leg up on PC gaming. Just saying. So all of those studios, gaming studios, I just hope they get this right, man, because I do feel like those paid actors and actresses should get paid for their time, for their likeness, and for their voice to be used within a game long term. All right, let's just do right. All right, so on a lighter note, let's kind of move forward, man. So on a lighter note, y'all, PlayStation has created and filed a new patent on a new DualSense style controller with heated and cooling technologies. Let me go ahead and explain. So looking at this patent document that was filed by PlayStation, seems to be working on a controller tech that will be able to heat or cool your controller grips based on the sensing of your hand's temperature, y'all. So imagine, right? Say you're sitting there, you're in front of your TV or you're in front of your gaming monitor, and you just all into CKid and GTA for hours and hours on end, right? And or let's say you just in a cold basement like myself, man, and your hands get a little bit cold, right? Well, the controller in itself is going to sense that, and it's going to warm up the controller to be able to make sure your hands stay comfortable while you guys are playing for long periods of time. Or let's say you're on the opposite end of that and you're gaming for hours on hours or whatnot, and your hands start sweating, because we've all been there. You might wipe it on your pants to get that little extra grip or whatnot, which can also throw you off your game a little bit. Well, it can actually sense that heat and then go ahead and adjust the controller temps to be a little cooler to be able to make it more comfortable for you to be able to game for longer periods of time. Now, my thinking on this right off the top, y'all, was the battery life, right? In this controller right here, using all of those features, it would have to be top tier, y'all, to be able to include a feature like that, including all of the DualSense features that we already got on top of that, right? Because right now, you guys already know, man, the battery life in the DualSense controller is just by far not the greatest. If I've been honest, I've told you guys that here countless amounts of times here on the channel. I do feel like if they bring a feature like this to the DualSense controller, they really would need to focus on improving the battery life in this controller. But I do think overall, though, the feature in itself is a really dope feature, and I'm looking forward to them enhancing our gaming experience even more, especially if it's going to be on a PS6. Now, one game, y'all, that I am excited to be able to play that I kind of want to talk about that's coming out later this year, which we're still waiting on an actual date of it, and that is Silent Hill F, y'all, which has been confirmed that this game here will be PS5 Pro enhanced game, which you can see right here on the PlayStation Store page, which is already live. Now, I did play the last Silent Hill game, which for those, if you guys seen it here on the live stream here on the channel, man, we had a dope ass time playing that game, because I still call it Silent Locks, because I felt like every damn door in the game was locked and you had to find a way to unlock it. But this new installment in the Silent Hill series, y'all, is going to be based in Japan in the 1960s era. And honestly, y'all, it has me hyped, because one thing about me, y'all, is I love Asian culture, and just overall, from the games like Black Myth Wukong's to the Ghost of Tsushima's and to the upcoming Ghost of Yotai. But I just feel like any of these cultural games like this, I feel like they get it right, and it's just full of just rich cultural. It's just full of rich culture, and they just don't miss, y'all. So when it comes to Silent Hill F or Silent Hill F New Locks, I can't wait, man. I think it's gonna be a dope game. So hopefully they unlock all the doors. And let me know if you guys would like me to go ahead and post some full gameplay of this game or just any other games here on the channel, because I am thinking about adding this to my catalog of content that I create here on the channel of just full gameplays, man. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comment section below what games you guys are interested for me to play. That's gonna be coming out later this year. And last but not least, y'all already know, man, I couldn't have left this video without talking about the updates to the PlayStation Portal news. Now, when it comes to the Portal in itself, y'all, it just keeps getting better and better and better and better over time. It's like fine wine. It just get better, all right? But like I've said here always on the channel, man, games drive consoles being useful and just fun to play on. So now if you guys are a PlayStation Portal owner, you can now play PS1 as well as PSP games with over 32 new games being added. And I'll go ahead and drop a link for you guys to the list of all of those new games that were added down in the description section below, and you guys can check it out, man. It is a bunch of classic titles that I'm hyped to actually check out. Now, one game that I've been playing, I just kind of want to throw this in there, but it's completely unrelated to what I just said, but it is a side note. There's a game called Forspoken, y'all. Dope ass game, and it's free in the PS Plus store that you can stream for free. Y'all, it is about this girl, y'all, who had a few run-ins with the law, and she's kind of trying to figure out her life, and she stumbles upon or steals this arm bracelet, right, that warps her into a completely new world full of beasts and monsters and all these dragons and all of these different things, as well as she finds that the band speaks to her and kind of guiding her through this new world, and she learns and discovers like new powers with them that she can use to defeat these animals and different beasts and all these different things. I'm still early in the game, y'all, but I'm telling y'all, it is a dope game to check out, man. Highly recommend you guys check that out. Just want to throw that in there. I know it had nothing to do with what I was just talking about with the classic games, but dope game to play on the Portal as well. But that's all, man. That's all the gaming news that I have for y'all today, man. If y'all like this video here and you rock with it, go ahead and hit that like button for your boy, man. And if you guys are new here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button as well. As well as, man, consider pulling up to the live streams and watching me game here on the channel and just hang out, man. It's a dope ass time, and I hope to see y'all there, man. But see y'all in the next one. Happy gaming, squad. We out.